as I said in previous videos. By the way, Julian Williams has weighed in at 154 pounds on the nose, and Jermall Charlo, IBF champion, 153.2, I believe they said. But anyway, I'll post it right down below in the description box. I am TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live, and it's like this. I'm from Philly, so of course it's going to be assumed that I'm going to go with the Philly fighter because Julian Williams is from Philly. I am supporting him because he's from Philly, but when you look at it, he has more to prove than Jermall Charlo at this point in time, even though Jermall Charlo hasn't really fought, any real people of note, unless you want to count Austin Trout. But when you look at the resume of Julian Williams, this is the biggest fight he's ever had. And I look at it like this. Jermall Charlo is the better of the Charlo brothers. But if Julian Williams is going to be great, and if he's as great as the people are saying that he is, and I believe he is really good, then he's really got to do a demolition job on Jermall Charlo. But as I said, this Jermall Charlo is good. If this was Jermall Charlo, I would have Julian Williams winning easily. But in my opinion, this is truly, a 50-50 fight. It's just truly a 50-50 fight. And the winner of this is going to hold. Let's see what he has to say.
Jermall Charlo, ladies and gentlemen, the champion. And now we will speak with Julian Jrock Williams. Julian, this is an opportunity you've been looking forward to for a very long time. On the eve of this massive opportunity, what's going through your mind? And you heard his words. What are your thoughts?
I come here to fight, I come here to win. Watch out for everybody when I punch him in his mouth. He ain't used to people punch him in his mouth. When I punch him in his mouth, he's going to run around the ring. Believe it.
Julian Jrock Williams, ladies and gentlemen. That is our co-feature on Showtime. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get set for our main event of the evening. Tomorrow night, live on Showtime, 10 o'clock Eastern.
He talking it. I'm glad he talking it. As I was saying, Jermall Charlo is 24-0 with 18 KOs, most notable opponents, and majority of these fights I've covered. Cornelius Bundridge, of course, he won the IBF title, but he's, 40 plus. You have Austin Trout, remember that fight. You have Silky Wookie Camford, Michael Finney, and then, Hector Munoz, and then after that, you really have nobody else. But when you look at Julian Williams, there's literally nobody there. I mean, one name you may know, or a couple you may know is, Freddie Hernandez, Hugo Centeno Jr. They both fought a fighter by the name of Orlando Lara. So the 154-pound division is deep, but not deep with like super big money names. For of course we don't know if I'm saying Canelo's a 160-pounder, and I'm sticking to it. You got Erislandy Lara. We don't know what he's doing. I would love to see him versus Julian Williams. You have Demetrius Andrade, who these guys are not even mentioning, and he's fighting on Showtime. So therefore, it's nothing political that's getting in the way. You got Venice Martirossi, and we don't know what's going on with Omar Figueroa Jr. because remember he fought Antonio DeMarco at 154. So we don't know what's going on with him. You got Liam Smith, Tony Harrison. Up-and-coming fighters, Jarrett Swift-Hurd, Eric Lubin. You got Willie Nelson out there. Willie Nelson was supposed to fight Jarrett Swift-Hurd, but he didn't want to fight Swift-Hurd coming off of a loss. You got Diego Chavez now fighting at 154 pounds. So there, and then of course Jack Hawkey, who's supposed to be fighting Demetrius Andrade. So of course there's good names out there, but now it's time for these guys to really, literally start fighting each other. And I don't feel, even though I've watched several, of Jrock Williams fights, because he had a few on Fox Sports, and then PBC. I watched several of his fights, and I really can't honestly say I feel that he'll beat a Jermall Charlo. He has to show me, you know? We have to see it. And tomorrow we're going to see it. I got faith in him. I want him to win. But we just got to wait and see tomorrow. We got to wait and see. So, TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. As I said, Jermall Charlo, IBF 154-pound champion, weighed in at 153 pounds, and Julian Jrock Williams weighed in at 154 pounds. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We need that belt, though. Philly, we need that belt. You know, I do admit that even though I understand listening to the media calling the interviews that he was, you know, really on some grind hard shit, you know, and, you know, living with his trainer and whatnot. But I really would have, you know, thought it would have been good for him to do some type of media event in Philly, you know, going into a championship bout. Did I miss it? I don't know. I get all the press releases. But I don't think I missed it because I was looking for it. I was looking for something that he was doing in Philly. But, you know, whatever. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media right down below in the description box.